What's going on, everybody? James here, readoptionagency.com. And today, my sales have vanished. I got 249. We're at almost 10 a.m. But one was like a pair of shoes for over $100. So that was the bulk of it. And then I noticed about, I don't know, an hour ago, my sales just stopped. And I'm like, what the heck's going on now? So, of course, I did my little tests, and I've got 2 hats in the top 200 today. So, if you remember yesterday, I had tons of hats, and I'll show you the sales. The sales were off the charts. Today, I have showing up so far, in the last hour anyway, 2 hats. And they're pretty far down, and none of them are sponsored. Neither one of them. So my promoted items are not being promoted as they were yesterday, I should say. So trying to figure out that switch. Is it technical issues? Is it algorithm issues? Or the way that the algorithm's set up? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Here's one here. It's not sponsored. And that one is a new listing from yesterday. The other one is an older listing. So, and then that's it. And I've had no emails come in. I've had no offers come in. So that tells me my items are all of a sudden buried. But what caused that shift? Yesterday everything was super high. Today the shift is super low. And you know what's weird is yesterday, and I've kind of noticed this, it seems on the days I get negative feedback, my sales skyrocket. It's totally odd. I don't know if that's just a quinky dink or what, but so I had called in yesterday morning to get those 2 negatives removed because I got free returns. One of the beauty of free returns is you don't have to put up with a lot of negative. So I wish I would have known that sooner. My feedback would look a lot better than it does now, but at least I know. So yeah, I don't know what switch has been flipped, and trying to figure that out drives me bonkers. So we're at 249 yesterday, 1284, boom, killed it. Just as anticipated with that early morning video because of the placement of my adjustable baseball hat. So I'm glad I got that little tester that kind of dictates how the day is going to play out, but it's not looking too good today. So I'm going to concentrate on higher dollar items, getting those listed. When I saw I had no things up, I started putting up some shoes, some higher dollar shoes, at least higher dollar than hats, and then threw in a couple of higher dollar hats. Well, one higher dollar hat so far, but so that's where I'm going to head today, and maybe hopefully sell some instant high dollar items. So that's the plan, to kind of counteract whatever they've got going on today. As far as the performance and tracking, or performance and total sold and all that, so we'll get into that. So total impressions was down a little bit yesterday, 1.7. How'd that gnat get in here? 1.7. But my sales were, the quantity sold was where it normally is all the time when there's not any issues. I mean, there are times like yesterday when I showed you yesterday that was happening every day. And I'm like, cha-ching. But then you have that mixed with like today, 7 items sold. Since 2 a.m. is my time, Central would be California time, midnight. So in the last 10 hours, only 7 items have sold. Where yesterday I think we were at 26 at this time. Am I correct? I don't remember offhand. But big difference. And it's all about the placement going on eBay. It just kind of sucks when everything's just buried and you can't figure out why. If you notice, my external site views are cranking. since I'm doing the sharing on Facebook and Pinterest. It's already 778 today, and I'm also running the Facebook ads. Yesterday, 647. I think my normal was always like at 300 to 400 in that range. So sharing these have kicked that number up. Hopefully that's not the only number that will be up today. So we'll see. No sales on Posh yesterday. None whatsoever. I did a bunch more shares, try to get up to that 5,000 mark. Listing some shoes, cross-listing from what I've listed this morning. Did a bunch of shares this morning. So let's get into what we listed today. Just done this Arizona Cardinal starter hat, this, and then some shoes so far. Thus far. And then yesterday I got some higher dollar cassettes listed. Local band here, thrash, dark death metal band, advanced promo, some country. So I'm definitely trying to, keep a variety up of different things. I had this display box. I had a bunch of, when I used to buy clearance from FYE, I used to buy all their clearance toys. This was a box left over from some of the Ted little talking keychain plushes. So I figured I'll try to sell that box. Somebody may want that. And I got some music books up yesterday and some CDs. Trying to change it up a little bit. And then some albums. Miss Dolly Parton. And then, of course, that guy with the Donkey Kong. Of course, it didn't pay. At least he emailed me to cancel instead of me having to wait a few days to cancel it myself. So that's third time listing that thing. Gotta love it. Then I saw an email or something somebody put out where eBay is going to start implementing that even if you send an offer, you have to put in a credit card. So that'll be good. So people will be a lot less non-paying bidders. So that's what will be good. Very good. All right, what's sold? So here's the high dollar shoes that sold today so far. So that's been the big difference, thankfully. At least gotta be grateful for if my placement and stuff's all out of whack on eBay today, that at least one high dollar item has sold. So thankfully that has happened. But this morning was pretty good up until the little crash of my items disappearing. So the 545 would be 745. So in the 7 o'clock hour when I was cranking out some stuff, sold. And then even in this, got 6 o'clock hour, and then not too much overnight. Not compared to yesterday's anyway. It's kind of slower. I was kind of disappointed I didn't even get one sale on Posh yesterday. And they sent me an email stating that one of my items was not shipped, and I had to put in there that I did ship it. It just hasn't been scanned. And then about 10 minutes later, it showed up in Texas out for delivery. So it didn't get scanned from here all the way to getting into the postman's hands in Texas. So that just goes to show that items can miss all the scans and not be scanned until delivered. So how that happens, I do not know. But it's a pain in the booty hole. Pain in the booty hole. Let me guess, you're going to cancel because you haven't paid yet. That was Cardinals corduroy hat. So that would be, right here. So I'm guessing he's going to cancel. I didn't see this, or I didn't see that, or my kid did this, or my kid did that. That was this one. I didn't know my child was going to put in a offer. I thought they were just going to put it on their watch list. Can you cancel? Okay. People get mad at that stuff. It's part of the business. It's just, it happens. Even after people pay, they'll be like, can I cancel? The other one the other day, I didn't know it was used, and I'm concerned about COVID, so can I cancel? I'm like, well, you don't have to really give me an excuse. Just tell me you want to cancel. I don't mind. This sold pretty quick. I had 2 of them I put up yesterday. Somebody offered me $11 a piece for both of them. So I'm like, okay. This Matthews, it's an archery, I believe, brand. Man, these hats, whenever I get them, I know to get them up instantly because they will sell super quick. Every time, never fails. I wish I had 1,000 of those puppies. That's one brand right there that is probably my quickest moving brand that I get in. I am liking where I'm going with the whole staying away from under $13 stuff. Of course, I'm going to take offers under $13, but just the listing items that are only worth about that much. It's really going to help. I'm not really concentrating as much on the amount of items right now, even though I do have a goal. I'm just concentrating on getting the overall average sold rate up. So that's my main focus right now. Oh, I didn't get down this far, did I? So we had some decent stuff sell yesterday. Let me go back up. I've been just kind of flying through this. But, yeah, it's... And if you'll notice, too, like my hat lots, I'm sure I got a couple of these in some of my hat lots, and I sell them. So it just goes to show that you can make money on my hat lots. So go bid. Go bid. This was another outfit I had in my store forever that I marked down to $13.99, and that finally sold. 113.99 items is my goal. And then hopefully my shoes and my lots will be icing on the cake. This was another item I had marked down to $13.99. I originally had in my store higher. This sold pretty quick. So did that one. Kango hat. Kobe Bryant shirt. That lasted longer than I thought it would. And then here are yesterday's video stuff. So, yep. So hopefully this thing will change up here soon. And not as of yet. And you could tell kind of something's wrong because there's 4 sponsored. 5. There's usually more sponsored at the top of the... Well, I guess there is. So I guess that's not the issue. James, stop overthinking it. Just list. Stop overthinking it. Just list. I know. Sorry. Dude, Poshmark just kind of... Oh, man, it's so difficult. So difficult. I mean, if we were doing, making money on followers, I really think they need to redesign something on this site because this stuff should not sit as long as it does. I mean, I end so many items on Posh that I've sold on eBay. And I've been trying to keep up with when I list on eBay, go ahead and list it on Posh too. But stuff just does not move on this site, so I gotta figure it out. Maybe I just don't have the right stuff for the clientele who look at Poshmark. I mean, none of my used hats are moving really on Posh or on eBay. I'll sell them all day long. So either there's no clientele for used hats on Posh, or I don't have the right ones up yet. So we'll get it worked out though. Just keep listing, keep listing. That's all I can do. Up my average dollar, keep listing. And that sold earlier. They just finally paid. So hopefully this will change at least at some point today to get some better placement kicking. That would be nice. All right, I think that's everything for today so far. Nothing super exciting. Getting closer to the 7 on 7. To get past this ugly Vero stuff and get it out of my memory. Out of my memory. So, yeah. 78 yesterday, 7 today. All right. That's all. I can't think of nothing else. So thanks everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that jive. And I will see you in the next video. Video kill the radio star.